Today's video is brought to you by Tremor Workout. I created this 12-week workout program to help motivated people who are looking for a fun way to get in shape. It can be done anytime, anywhere, at home, at the park, even in the gym. With over 70 metabolism boosting exercises that offer a wide range of variety, you'll never be bored. Please check out my website after you get through watching today's video. Link in description.
YouTube, what's happening? It's Mark here from Mark's Mind. Doing this quick video to tell you what I take as supplements, why I take them, and the potential benefits, health benefits of taking these supplements. Now, I'm not giving medical advice. All of the supplements that I take are over-the-counter things. I usually take my supplements before I go to bed at night. I just feel like when my body is at rest, it can absorb all that goodness to help me have a better day the next day. Me taking my supplements at night is not backed up with any type of scientific evidence or anything. You can take it in the mornings, midday, whenever, but this is just what I do. So let me talk you through some of the stuff that I take. Now, starting off with this one, and just so I'll say this, I'm not being endorsed by any of these brands. You can find any brand that you choose, but yeah, your choice, right? So I do Doctor's Best glucosamine sulfate. I've used other brands like Now. I popped 2 capsules. I started taking glucosamine sulfate quite a few years now, at least 10 years, because when I was working out doing squats or lunges or that type of thing, my knees would always click or creak when squatting, and I did some research into glucosamine sulfate, and I bought it, and after about 2 weeks it kicked in, and all the clicking and from in my knees, that went away. So it's good for your joints. I used to have tennis elbow, now I don't. Maybe that was just due to rest, or maybe the glucosamine sulfate helped as well. So I do glucosamine sulfate. I do selenium. Selenium is a mineral that's supposed to help fight cancer cells. I do one tablet every night. This is 200 mcgs, micrograms. I guess that's what that means. Anything that's going to fight cancer cells, because listen, the human body produces a cancer cell every day, and how we fight cancer cells is by having a strong immune system. And if selenium can help me, then great. I do this BioTrust probiotic. It's the ProX10. It's supposed to help balance the bacteria in your gut. Remember, your immune system is in your gut, and we want to have a good balance between good bacteria and bad bacteria. The healthier your diet, the better your natural bacteria, the balance, where you have more good than bad. You are going to have some bad regardless of how healthy your diet is. But yeah, with this, nice. This one is not cheap. You know, I have to like take a deep breath before I click buy on their website. It's not cheap. But you know, I'd prefer to spend money now to maintain my health, instead of being in a situation in the future where I'm spending a whole bunch of money for all kinds of treatments and stuff because my health is so bad. So I prefer to spend the money on the front end and not have to deal with bad health on the back end. Because especially when you get old, and if you're not working anymore and you're on a fixed income, for example, you can't afford things that you can afford now when you're working. So you always have to be thinking in advance. I do turmeric capsules. I do one every night before bed. Some people say turmeric, but I don't know. It's spelled T-U-R, tur. So I do turmeric. I do one capsule of turmeric every night before I go to bed. If I cook curries, I always use turmeric powder as well. Turmeric is supposed to help with inflammation. Inflammation is at the heart of most degenerative diseases and lifestyle diseases. So I do turmeric to help with inflammation. To also help with inflammation, I do cod liver oil. These are capsules. I actually love the taste of cod liver oil. Most people don't, but when I was a kid, I actually loved it when my mom would say, come on now, and she'd give me a spoonful of that, right? So I do cod liver oil capsules. They're not so, they're available in Japan, but they're quite expensive. Another fish oil that's supposed to be even more potent than cod liver oil is krill oil. I've never done krill oil. I was reading it, and I think krill oil contains some shellfish, and I have a shellfish allergy, so I stay away from the krill oil for that reason. I'm just not going to take any chances where that's concerned, where the shellfish in the krill oil negatively affects my health. Besides that, shellfish are the scavengers of the sea. They're like the cockroaches of the sea, so I stay away. I'm glad that I'm allergic, so I don't have to eat that stuff just by default. So cod liver oil, omega-3, good for inflammation as well. Do 1 capsule of those. These are 1,000 milligrams. What else do I have here? I do cinnamon powder in capsules. Cinnamon powder is supposed to help with the metabolizing of sugar. So for those of you who are diabetic, you might want to consider introducing this into your diet as a supplement to help regulate your blood sugar. I mean, the best thing to regulate your blood sugar is to eat whole foods, foods that are low on the glycemic index, that are high fiber, natural foods. The more refined your foods are, so for example, if you're eating things with flour, that includes bread, muffins, cookies, all that stuff, plus the sugar in that, that's not going to be good for your sugar balance, right? You're going to get sugar spikes and crashes, and that sugar is going to be stored as fat, that excess sugar from an unhealthy diet. So, but I use cinnamon powder, 2 capsules every night, because the taste of raw cinnamon, is too much. But in capsule form, you should be good, right? You swallow it and you don't. Sometimes when I don't drink enough water, and if I burp, I can taste the cinnamon, but at that point it's not so strong as if you just have the raw cinnamon powder. I supplement with this Test HD. This is supposed to be a natural testosterone booster for men. Apparently, from what I've read and watched, we start losing 1% of testosterone every year from the age of 30. So I don't know if this works. It's hard to say. I haven't had my testosterone levels checked by my doctor, but this is supposed to help. Now, exercise helps as well to boost testosterone, lifting weights, resistance training with your own body weight. But we want to make sure, men, that we keep our testosterone up, just like women have to keep their estrogen up. Okay, so I do Test HD. What else? Maca, I do raw maca. This is a Now brand. This is supposed to be good for healthy sexual activity. So men, in addition to your testosterone, this might give you an extra little boost, right, to keep your yang up. So yeah, raw maca supports fertility as well. So I do that. Vitamin C. This is a Japanese brand that I buy in the drugstore near me. Each capsule is 1,050 milligrams. I take 4 of these every night. Vitamin C, I started regularly taking vitamin C. I eat a lot of fruit, but I started supplementing with vitamin C as well when the whole Rona broke. And what I noticed from last year into this year, my hay fever symptoms have drastically reduced, because I get really bad hay fever between the months of April to May. Like from the middle of April to the middle of May, I get really bad hay fever, but since I started this, I noticed that my hay fever symptoms like plummeted. So vitamin C is your friend. So I guess it would work out to 4,200 milligrams every night. What else do I take? I saved the last two, the best for last. I do zinc. Okay, Now brand. Zinc has been used by some doctors treating people with the Rona, in addition to, you know, the Iver drug. Can't say the full name because they'll pull my video down saying that I'm spreading medical misinformation. But the Iver drug is, and other drugs as well, I've recently discovered, what they do, they open up the cells, and when the cells are opened up, the zinc goes into your cells and deals with the Rona, right, and stops it from replicating apparently. So I do zinc every night before bed. I would definitely recommend you doing this. Okay. And something that many people don't consider is their vitamin D levels. Now this is vitamin D3, this Now brand as well. I buy Now brand because their prices are reasonable. This probiotic that I take, not so cheap, but the vitamin D3, 5,000 IUs, I take 1 capsule per day. Even Fraud Fauci, even he, I saw him in a video recently saying to that actress Milano, he was saying to her, yeah, that people should supplement with vitamin D3. And I take 1 5,000 IU capsule a day. You can also get vitamin D from the sun, of course. So go out into the sun when you can and get some vitamin D3. Make sure your hands are getting it. Make sure your face is getting it. I started supplementing with vitamin D3 maybe about 4 years ago after watching a video, I think it was from Natural News, and I've seen other videos since where they say that black people in particular, we need a higher level of vitamin D3 because of the melanin in our skin. And a lot of us living in developed countries, we're working in offices, for example, and we're not getting enough sunlight. And because we're deficient in vitamin D3 or vitamin D, we are developing certain forms of cancer like prostate cancer. That's probably due to our diet as well, poor diets. My mom is convinced that spicy foods as well don't help with prostate problems for men. Prostate cancer, colon cancer, bowel cancer, and whatever else. So I've been supplementing with D3 for some time now. And something about D3 as well. I was reading this report that the vast majority of the people admitted to hospital with the Rona who had it really bad, they were deficient. I think it was something, if I remember correctly, don't quote me, but it was anywhere between 75 to 80% of the people admitted with the Rona, so you know they have it in a bad way, were deficient in vitamin D3. Fraud Fauci himself, as I said, was talking about it. I wish he was talking about it from last year. Maybe many more lives could have been saved if the masses who hang on every word this guy says, I wish he was telling people about taking vitamin D3. Make sure you get the D3, 5,000 IUs to help keep your vitamin D3 levels up. Now, I'm not being endorsed by any of these brands, right? No one's endorsing me. You can choose whatever brand you use. I'm just telling you what I use. I get all my supplements from this website called iHerb. Again, iHerb isn't endorsing me, but I use iHerb because a lot of these things I can't get over the counter in Japan where I live. So iHerb, they do really good shipping. Like most of the times when I order stuff from them, they ship for free. Yeah. So every few months I just stock up. I'll put a link to iHerb in the description of this video with a code that you can use as my personal code. And if you use it, For your first order, I believe you get 10% off, and I get some type of points. It helps me as well. Again, I'm not being endorsed by any of these brands that I just showed you, but I'm just trying to pass on some knowledge to you guys. Sharing is caring. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Please share this video with your friends and family, right? Because there's so many people who aren't aware of this stuff, despite there being such an abundance of information and knowledge for us to absorb on our smartphones and computers. Most people are completely oblivious to these these facts, the factual information. So please share this video with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support me in my endeavors, all the links to all my websites are below. You can buy a t-shirt from my website, Xtreme Teez. You can download my comic book app for my comic book character, Johnny Xtreme. You can download that as well on Android and Apple gadgets. It's a free app, and each comic, each issue, I have 3 issues out so far. Each issue is only $3.99 US. If you're in the market for a shaver, like what I use, there's also a website, my website, where I sell a shaver. And what else do I do? I do so many things. My workout program, if you want to get healthy, my workout program, tremor workout, and because we're shaking things up, you don't get tremors, but you shake things up. And my nutrition program, My Diet 180, will show you how to get hold of your lifestyle, turn things around. You're doing the 180 on your diet, and yeah, you can get all healthy and have a strong immune system to stave off not only the Rona, but all kinds of other lifestyle degenerative diseases. All right, so thank you so much. All my links are below with discount codes to everything, all my websites, and yeah, check out iHerb, but you can just go into your local drugstore if they have stuff, and buy stuff. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Peace.